Oga, the Executive Secretary of UBEC, my predecessor, the man whose shoes is very wide for me to fix my feet in, our mother of the Universal Basic Education Commission in Nigeria, Mrs. Dikko Sulaiman, the executive chairman of Zamfara Subeb, and the executive chairman of Katsina Subeb, the zonal coordinator, outgoing or outgoing, my dear wife, members and management staff of Subebs in the 7 states of the Northwest represented, our field officers, the zonal and state officers from Northwest, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Well, speakers after speakers have said all about my Oga. Dr. Dikko Sulaiman is a born leader. I came on board 2 months ago, but for the 2 months I've stayed with him, it's like 10 years. I have learned a lot, and I'm still learning. One day, he said, "Yes, I feel pissed off by some of the things happening here." I said, "Sir, you can't." He said, "Why?" I said, "God has endowed you with 2 things. One, you are a born Muslim with an Islamic background. And 2, by training, you are a psychologist. Before anybody opens his mouth to speak, you already know the conclusion. So you can manage all manners of human beings. We are learning from you, so don't discourage us." He said, "Thank you very much." Another thing that happened, we had this in-house EFCC training workshop in UBEC headquarters. We were there. He was then attending a function in Katsina. The representative of EFCC chairman, in his own speech, referred to Dr. Ahmed Modibo as the executive secretary of UBEC. He was almost thrown out of the hall. When he corrected it to say, "Sorry, it's Dr. Dikko Sulaiman," he had a standing ovation. When I came in, my resumption coincided with when they were seeing off my teacher, my predecessor, Professor Rashidi. If you see how the staff of UBEC are fully mobilized to key in and to accept servant leadership, you'll be surprised. On this note, I would want to say that the Northwest Zone is lucky to have an ambassador that is representing the zone more than any other person that has ruled that organization right from inception. So, the North entirely is proud of Dr. Sulaiman Dikko. By extension, myself having come from North Central, can also associate with the ideals and legacies of my boss, my Oga. Professor Rashidi is coming from Southwest. And you know the Yorubas with their pride of education. They think that if it is education, it is Yoruba and any other person in Africa. But here is him, who identifies and recognizes the hard work, the good leadership that is being given and demonstrated by one of ours. So that means God is God. He knows why, that he is there at this time. And I want to believe that he will leave an enduring legacy that will be recognized and appreciated by all Nigerians. All we have for him is prayers. His humility is something else. His level-headedness is something else. And the way he gives, I'm afraid. So I don't know how I can manage to move close to him in any function. Yes. But I know he's my Oga. So anytime I'm with him, he gives his own and my own. So that's my pride. So thank you, sir.